And Tasha mentioned to me that she feels that I limit myself and my abilities and how I don't think highly enough of myself and don't trust my true capabilities. As she stated this, I was able to do a quick reflection and I completely agreed with her. It wasn't very easy to hear, but it was honest and truthful and felt like it came from the heart. She wasn't trying to be negative. It was just an honest opinion that she felt. Welcome back to Defeating Weekly. I'm your host, Craig Olson. Thank you for checking out this week's episode. You guys, we're at week 98. We're so close to week 100. I'm super excited for it. Lots of fun things going to be happening for episode 100. Make sure you guys tune in a couple weeks when that happens. As always, LinkedIn, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, all places you can go look for Defeating Weekly, get caught up on all your episodes, and share with others. This week, I am once again excited as the topic is something that's very important that all of us should be doing on a regular basis. And that's the idea of assessing where we are. This weekend, Tosh and I were having a great discussion talking about a variety of things, such as our work lives, our home lives, the parenting lives, all different aspects of our lives. And we were talking about many different things of how we're feeling about them. And Tasha mentioned to me that she feels that I limit myself and my abilities and how I don't think highly enough of myself and don't trust my true capabilities. As she stated this, I was able to do a quick reflection and I completely agreed with her. It wasn't very easy to hear, but it was honest and truthful and felt like it came from the heart. She wasn't trying to be negative. It was just an honest opinion that she felt safe enough to share with me. And as we were discussing this topic, it got me thinking a lot about how, with the past situations and struggles in my life, I have dealt with have often made it to where in certain situations I find something that I'm comfortable with and just go with it. It's only with the help of Tasha pushing me to think about these situations that I've been able to start making growth in some areas, definitely not all areas. This question and thought has been stuck in my head for the last several days and something I've really felt nudging me to do more thinking on, which led me to this topic today, which I feel is so important for all of us to do. If we are of the mindset for personal improvement and growth, which I'm hoping many of you that are watching these videos have seen that is the theme we're trying to do on Defeating Weekly, it's important for us to take time to truly ask ourselves these tough questions. Luckily for me, I have an amazing wife willing to ask me these questions in a way that builds me up, and she encourages me to do what I need to do. Even if you don't have someone in your life that can ask you these questions, you can still do this exercise on your own. There's many great different aspects of our lives that we can assess where we currently are at versus where we wish to be. For example, you could look at how you do this on your own. It could be something that you are able to do a quick Google search on and look at career, relationships, locations you live, religions, beliefs, any of these things where you can assess where you're at in those and do a quick Google search and you search up life assessment and it comes up with so many different surveys that you can help you get started assessing your life. They all have different things. Some require you to log in, but you can look through them. And if nothing else, look at the questions that are being asked. And as you look at these, there may be specific questions that cause you more pause in your answer. And I suggest when you feel these feelings of, ooh, how would I really respond? And it gets you thinking more. You should take more time to ponder those specific questions. Maybe it's something where you take out a piece of paper and start jotting down all your thoughts on it, because that's probably an area that you could make some changes to. It's okay if you're not sure how to answer these questions as well. Just like with my response to Tasha and not knowing what maybe I am missing that would help fulfill me in whatever I've got going on, thinking more about it may provide more questions but it is the only way we're ever going to be able to grow is by questioning and really pondering these things. So, action steps for this week in helping assess where you're at: be proactive. Instead of just going about your day in and day out life, begin the search to see if you are truly where you need to be. It is possible there are some or many aspects of your life that you are happy with. If you're lucky enough to live a life that is just exactly what you're looking for, you should be very happy. However, I'm guessing, and definitely in my case, there's aspects of our lives that we need change or improvement. So be proactive in really digging into that. Action step number 2, regardless of if you have someone in your life like I do with Tasha, come up with some questions as a jumping off point to discuss. Maybe the discussion is with a person where you're getting to sit down, have a cup of coffee. Maybe it's a mentor or a close friend that you could communicate these with and help work them out with them. If you don't have somebody, get a piece of paper down, jot ideas, get them down on paper, give yourself a break from it, come back and see what your thoughts are on and feelings are on those things you wrote down. Then finally, make a plan as to how you are going to make these changes or improvements. You can think back many episodes. I did an episode on 1% and the idea of 1% improvement. If you start making 1% improvement over a course of time, that adds up and you're going to see huge growth in going to where you're wanting to be. And then you reassess. After we've went through something for a while, we've got to come back and reassess again. This should be a continual circular activity that you progressively go through all the time. There's always going to be aspects that we are like, maybe I want to improve that area. So come back to it. This week's quote: self-reflection entails asking yourself questions about your values, assessing your strengths and failures, thinking about your perceptions and interactions with others, and imagining where you want to take your life in the future. It's not all just about right now. It's what are you trying to achieve down the road? Really dig in deep and ponder those things. That was by Robert L. Rosen. You guys, super excited. Keep an eye out for episode 99 and, as always, episode 100. It's going to be a lot of fun. Please make sure you watch it. As always, I hope you guys have a great day and defeat the week.